Topic: T1-4, the Temple of Elemental Evil. And there is going to be a new T1-4 campaign beginning Saturday, October the 1st, which happens to be my birthday too, you know. I thought it was a good day, or it will be a good day to, you know, celebrate my 50th birthday, you know, by beginning a campaign. And I hope someone else out there picks up on this idea. You don't have to be 50, you know, but your birthday, if you really love the game, you know, first edition AD&D, you know, tell your friends and family, listen, okay, I'm going to be running a game on my birthday. So it's going to be 4 hours around there. And there's a very real possibility that no one's going to show up. But then again, I know two, actually three people at least who have shown interest in it, you know. And at this point, it's very essential for me to speak very plainly and clearly about this. This T1-4 campaign is not first edition AD&D. Okay, so now you guys are wondering, well, what edition is it? You know, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, OD&D, you know, BX, Back Me, RC, and you know, Swords and Wizardry, Osric, and Adventures, Dark and Deep. None of those things, you know. I'm making up my own edition, which is, of course, based on the 1E era of Dragon magazine. So, yeah, it is going to be experimental. I mean, it could be a total fucking disaster. And it's important to keep in mind, right? And by telling you guys this, I think it's just a little bit more of respect to Gary Gygax and the amazing effort that he made, you know, to bring AD&D to the world, you know. So, I mean, if I didn't tell this to you, I don't think it would be the right thing to do, you know, because, you know, what's in demand today? Like, there was this TSR ad from, I don't know, decades ago, right? And I think it was the headline of the idea, you know, what's in demand today? People out there still want to play actual first edition advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it's fair to people to say, oh yeah, you know, I'm running a campaign on, you know, Saturday, that kind of thing. Oh yeah, it's just like, you know, some kind of AD&D thing, you know. I don't think it's fair to people because they actually do want to play first edition AD&D, you know. Using Dragon Magazine, you know, what I'm doing, the concept is to use all of the first edition era articles. Okay, so at the end of the day, you know, I am very sure that it would be a different game. Okay, now that said, for the campaign, in order to give it some sense of cohesion, you know, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and use those DM screens 100% by the book. Okay. And that's a conversation that I have to have with my players because it is Sunday and in 4.5 hours, you know, game time begins. One of our players is sick, or was, so I hope he gets better. But anyway, enough on that for now. And I'm just trying to find a nice background image for you guys. And if I do things right, what I should be doing is every day leading up to the first day of the campaign, I'll try and do a 10-minute video, okay? And this is, yeah, it's recruiting, you know? And what else can I say? What do you need? You need paper, pencil, dice, okay? And then, you know, the next question might be, well, oh, okay, you know, that's an interesting idea, you know, but where on earth am I going to find all the first edition AD&D Dragon Magazine articles? That's actually a very good question. I have no fucking idea, man. I mean, the TSR Dragon Magazine archive, which is the first 250 issues, it's going, you know, for hundreds of dollars. on eBay. I've heard, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. It's worth more than that, yeah. But seriously, in the sense of game design, if an individual has to pay out, like hundreds of bucks to play a game, I don't see that as good game design. But so we have a real dilemma here, guys. Oh, fuck, how am I gonna, get Dragon Magazine into the hands of the fans and the new fans too? Anyway, on a kind of other unrelated note, now for something completely different, guys, I have some good news and or bad news for you. Good times, bad times. You know that first song by Led Zeppelin? Yeah, I'm gonna get married soon, and that I think is gonna be a life changing event. And the person that I'm getting married to, her name is actually Anne. Ann, and her last name is Archive. Archive. I mean, it's a really strange name. I think it's kind of cool in its own way. But how do you think this works out? Anne Scott. It actually it sounds pleasant to the ear. But I think that having the last name Archive is pretty darn cool. Maybe we could do something like Archive Scott or Scott Archive or something like that. Anyway, so I'm sorry to bore all of you people out there with my romantic issues with Anne Archive. Yeah. Thank the gods for the existence of Anne Archive, soon to be, my wife. Yeah. I'm sorry, this is excessively dramatic, and I worry, guys, that once I'm married, I'm gonna have less time to play the game. Oh well, what can you do? Yeah, I'm thinking of Led Zeppelin song right now. Yeah, but which one was it? Yeah, it was off Led Zeppelin 3. Yeah, and it's something to do with a shotgun and a $20 bill. Oh yeah. I have to be very, very careful with what I say because I can get in trouble again, from Facebook for inciting violence. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what to call it, man. Like a homebrew fan edition, that kind of thing. So, Dragons and Dungeons, that would actually be logical because it's based on Dragon Magazine. Um, I don't know, HTML Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. I have no idea what I'm going to call this thing yet. Actually, I do have some ideas, but I don't know which one is going to be the best. And it's very important to emphasize that this is a fan thing. I don't charge money for people to show up at my table. I never have and I never will. Okay, that's just my own uh, ethics and morality. And I'm not judging other people who are, professional dungeon masters. It's just different styles, different approaches to the game. I think, yeah. And people have to pay their bills and things like that too. Whew. All right, so bad news for you guys. Yeah, okay. Everybody begins at zero level. Okay, yeah. I had like about 100 people interested in the upcoming Saturday campaign, and now it looks like there's only 10 people. Where did the other 90 people go? I think they wandered off to play advanced Dungeons and Dragons, that kind of thing. Oh well, so you know. Look on the bright side. You only need 500 XP to get to level 1. And I have to keep it 10 minutes, and it's just like, oh man, I'm having so much fun, rambling on like a drunk hobbit, ramble on. That I just want to keep on going, but for time purposes, I have to say 10 minutes. I got 5 seconds, so back to prepare for the Sunday game, and I'll hopefully keep this going. All right, bye for now, guys. And remember your fun, your friends, and your imagination. Amen.